Collective flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Scene. Cheering for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. All right, before I get into it, I want to introduce yeah, boy, yeah. But no, for real. I want to introduce my newest book or creation to my book journey, I'll say, okay? It's called Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. So what I created was a mental health journal that surrounds around really good uplifting poems. And I'll give you a little example. So here's one of the poems in here. You read the poem and then however you perceive the poem, it gets you to think in a very uplifting or positive way because that's my goal here, is to get you out of, your mind or the darkness or anything that you are struggling with mentally here. And with this book here, it really helps you to pick up yourself, to read something and see something in a different perspective in regards to the poems here. And there's also a mental health daily tracker, okay, so you can progressively track your mental health on a day-to-day, and also self-care journaling as well too. There's daily reflections in here, and yeah, there's so much more. But definitely, if you have not gotten a chance yet, this is on Amazon. I've already made a post, and I will be posting this almost daily in regards to getting this out here. But yes, check this out. All right, it was made by me. Okay, all right, it's on Amazon and it's ready for purchase. Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. So, channel message here. After sleeping with a family member, they want to reconcile now. Okay, so in my dream state, this was actually a couple nights back, but in my dream state here, we were actually, when I say we, me and my spirit was in a clinic, like a public health clinic here. And there was an energy, it was a feminine energy. She was older though. She was short, but she was very statured in her body size. It's all gonna make sense. And this woman was very stern in regards to, like, she was in charge of giving the results out after you take your, your panel, your STD panels. And as people came up, I went up there as well too. And there was nothing there, of course. Everything came back negative for me, but there were other people that were in the line that kept coming up positive. And what I realized with the people that was coming up positive is that there is a very huge, close connection in regards to this person. So when I say close connection, meaning that it could have been like a ex-friend, an ex-lover, ex-spouse, whatever, ex-coworker, however resonates in your story. And please remember, this is not going to resonate for everybody, okay? Please remember, this is a collective read. It is not going to resonate for everybody, okay? All right. So it was a masculine and a feminine energy. So when this masculine came up and this feminine energy came up, they both looked at each other and they both had question marks, and the question mark was red. It was like in the thought bubble process. They're both looking at each other, but they're looking, the nurse or the clinician that was looking at them was kind of like yelling at them or trying to get them to take responsibility for what they have done, and they refused to take responsibility. So that's where the red question mark came in, and they were looking at each other. They were fighting each other. Well, no, you got it for me. No, you got it for me. Like that kind of way. Like they were trying to point blame towards one another, but not towards their actual action. So they were trying to project that it was the other person that got it. If that makes sense. They didn't want to take responsibility for what they have done here. Now, what was really odd about this dream is that it was 2 lines. It had family line and then it had miscellaneous line. So there is a family member here that slept with either an ex-friend of yours, an ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, however it resonates here. And after they are now finding out what is happening here in regards to like their health tests and just their health in general here, it's like they're wanting to come and reconcile here because they realized that the grass wasn't green on the other side, and they're wanting to basically tell you how everything played out or how everything happened. But I don't see how can someone explain how any of this happened. A penis has to get hard before you can, you know what I mean? Before you can commence with the deed. And the same thing with the vagina. The vagina has to be lubricated first in order for you to, you know. So I don't understand what type of information or what type of news that they can come towards you and say in regards to what has happened here. But some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know. But there's a family member here that slept with a significant other, an ex, a spouse, whatever here. And the person that they slept with, the ex or the spouse or whatever, they wanted to come back and they wanted to reconcile now. I know what I'm telling you. They got a positive test, bruh. They got a positive test of the past. And they want to come forward towards you here and they want to explain as to how it happened. How do you explain lust? It is what it is. You were horny. You thought that person, you knew that person was off limits because you were aware the collective was with that person at the time. Okay, cool. You decided to go ahead and do what you do best. All right, cool. I don't understand what is there to speak about. That makes sense. What could they potentially or possibly tell you that you already don't know? For the ones that do know, what could they say? You're negative though. Your test results came back negative. The person that they slept with were saying that your test results were positive because they were sleeping with them. So whoever family member they were sleeping with, they're not very clean. They don't have a clean spirit. They don't like to wash. They don't like to shower. They don't like to bathe. They don't like to clean themselves properly. And it'll be a couple days before they even decide to do that. So they were having sex with this so-called family member who were spewing very vile things about you behind the scenes, of course, behind your back, saying that you were dirty, you were out there doing all this weird, crazy stuff, which you weren't doing. You basically was going to Pound Town with many different people, and you weren't doing any of that stuff. That's not even your type time. But the person that they were sleeping with, they wanted to emulate you so bad that they felt like that was the only way, or one of the many ways that was going to work to keep this person away from you. Because what they were seeing here was that this person had the means to take care of you, or however resonates in your story, okay? But you were with a person that had means at the time. And this person who they slept with, the family member that they slept with, they did not like that. So not only did they sleep with them, they gave them an incurable STD, and then they also wanted to keep the money for themselves here. Yeah, the family member did not want you to have any type of future. So we got collaboration in reverse. They did not want you to have any collaboration with the person that they so-called took from you. Nothing can be taken from you, okay? Keep that in mind. Nothing can ever be taken from you. If somebody wants to go out there and cheat and hoe around and do whatever they need to do, child, let them people be, child. But we got sabotage here. So they wanted to sabotage your future here by sleeping with someone that you were connected with here. So like I said, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband, however it resonates here. They wanted to collaborate with them, but in the same time as they were collaborating with them, they were they wanted to ensure that that person never came towards you. They wanted them to be 100% uncertain about you. So they were doing a lot of sex magic, a lot of, yeah. I'm sorry. They were doing a lot of foul things here, and now that everything is coming out, they're sorry, and they want to come towards you to apologize because they realize the person that they slept with is not right in the mind. They're like losing their mind here. No, boo, the grass was green on the other side, wasn't it? Stay over there, stanker butt. Stay over there, Garmy. Stay over there, boo butt. Yeah, this person is an alcoholic. So the person that they decided to sleep with, the family member that they decided to sleep with, they're an alcoholic. And they're supposedly plotting on you. And I say supposedly... See, I'm trying to be as serious as I can, but we got competition in reverse, and I just don't see this person as a form of competition. Like, this family member is not competition. So I don't see, this is just my perspective, I just don't see their whole reason to get bent out of shape or upset or in an uproar, because there's no competition. They, if anything, you can look at it from this perspective, they slept with your leftovers. So how would that be competition? They're plotting on something that failed. They're plotting or devising a plan to hurt your feelings. How is, just hear me out here. How could they hurt your feelings by sleeping with someone that you were connected to? They felt like because you may have loved this person, or you may have had a lot of love for this person, that they felt like they wanted to tarnish the things that you love. And they felt like that would have been the end all be all for you. It just doesn't make sense, but whatever. Yeah, got risk taker and stuck energy here. They took the risk. They were very successful with the risk, which is fine. They got to do what they got to do because they never had any self-control. Hey, that's completely fine. Let them do what they got to do. Now they're realizing that the person that they slept with, the family member that they slept with, gave them an STD. Wow. And I bet you STD go come out. Lord, y'all. They're sleeping with the family member, but the family member is lying on you to them, saying that you have the STD, so they can continue to sleep with the so the person can continue to sleep with the family member. This is really odd here. This family member destroyed this person's life, whoever this is here, child. Ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-spouse, however it resonates in your story. There was a pregnancy involved too. Very irresponsible. They did that on purpose because they wanted you to feel upset. They wanted you to be upset that they did this, unable to express emotions. But why would you be upset for the decision that someone else made? Okay, granted, that's what happened. Yeah, cool, acknowledge it. But why would you be upset based on what someone's irresponsible decisions that they made on their behalf? That makes sense. I don't see this. I really don't see this as a reason why to get upset. Because they got to deal with this at the end, not you. It's just, I don't understand. But anywho, I guess it's just how this person thought of you. They thought that if they just come in and infiltrate and take away the things that you truly love, that you would have like a chaotic downfall. Or you would be so upset, like, oh my God, my life is over, that kind of way. But it didn't happen. And the funny part about all this is that they're hiding this. If you out here sleeping with somebody's person, right? Why would you hide it? Don't hide it. I mean, you're already doing it. If that makes sense, what's the point of, yeah, it was all about jealousy. What's the whole point of hiding something that you're doing? Are you about it? Are you truly about it as you say that you are, or all this just for show? I don't understand. If you gonna be a big bad bully or a big bad wolf, do that shit in public so we all can see the really big bad bully. Or, you know what I mean? That's why I keep saying this is not beef. This is one-sided beef. And for me, this just won't be something to be upset about. It just doesn't make sense to be upset about this. They did this on their own accord. Okay, cool. They got to deal with the consequences, not you. You're clean. You're healthy. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. They do, if that makes sense. Going back to that word betrayal. I looked up the etymology of that word betrayal real quick. Hold on. Betray. So the etymology of the word betray is deliver or expose to the power of an enemy by treachery. Also mislead, deceive, delude, prove false. violate by unfaithfulness. So betray means to prove in false, violate by unfaithfulness. It also says deliver or expose to the power of an enemy by treachery. But you're not an enemy. If that makes sense, the enemy is in their mind. You don't have no beef with this person. You're not in communication with this person. You don't care about this person, but this person has made you an enemy based on the type of connections that you have created or encountered on your path, on your spiritual path. And they did not like the type of connections that you were creating, right? So this is their way of trying to come in to betray you. But how can they betray you when you were never an enemy to begin with? Where's the betraying this? They laid down and did what they did. Okay, cool. But where do you come in all this, if that makes sense? Because in the end of it all, to be honest, they really betrayed themselves. They deceived themselves because the person, this ex here who slept with this family member here, is realizing that all the things that they were saying about you wasn't true. So they only ended up, to be honest, betraying themselves at the end. Again, the etymology of the word betray, deliver or expose to the power of an enemy by treachery. You aren't enemy with these individuals. There was no enemy. There was no bad beef. There was no bad blood. So who betrayed who again? Does that make sense? Like, who betrayed who here? I looked up the etymology of the word deceive. It's to mislead by false appearance or statement. You're not a deceiver. You're not a false person. You live very truthful in your walk, your life, your day to day. So again, deceive, the etymology of the word deceive, mislead by false appearance or statement. That's not your character. You don't even vibrate. You don't vibrate in this energy of being deceived or deceiving someone. So again, this whole thing doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me that they really feel like they betrayed you or they deceived you. How? You're not the one out here that's doing the weird stuff out here. So how did they deceive you? Anywho, let's just get into the story. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, they lost, child. They lost everything because of their jealousy. You didn't. You may have lost a few materialistic things that you can get back, but you didn't lose your self-worth. You didn't lose your dignity, your self-preservation. There's a lot of things you did not lose. They lost all of that because of the decision that they wanted to make. They're the one that lost at the end of it all. That's your justice, to see them lose everything. Now this person's trying to come back because they're realizing that you were the better fit. That's not how this works here, but that's how they see things. They see that you were the better fit between you and this family member here, and now they're trying to come back with an infected private part. Make that make sense. Go back to the family member that either they got pregnant or got pregnant by, however it resonates in your story. Go back to that deceitful termite and continue to lay with them as you've been doing. When you lay down with fleas, what you think you're going to get when you get up? Oh, okay. Go back and continue your rendezvous, but make sure you do it in a very open state. Because this is my whole thing here. If you're doing wrong in the dark, why are you so afraid to expose what you're doing, karmic? Let's make that make sense. If you already have the balls, the cojones, and the audacity to do things quietly behind the scene, why you can't keep that same energy in public so everybody can see you for what you are? Let's make that make sense. I mean, the people are going to see somebody is an alcoholic. They're drinking really bad here. This is gross. This is so gross. That's the tea. They want to hide their identity, but why you want to hide it? You're the one that thought of the mischievous or the mischievous way that you wanted to so-called push towards the collective. The collective not on this type time here. So if you feel that much about the collective, why you just can't do it in plain sight? Why are you doing it behind the scenes? Again, betrayed the collective? How? Where's the betrayal in any of this? Where's the being deceived in any of this? Where? Because eventually, or soon, for the ones that know, cool, you know, but for the ones that don't know or soon to know, I just don't think this is worth your energy or time. I just don't. I have to speak about it because that's what came to me. But I really don't feel like this is any type of reason to get bent out of shape or bent out of character because an ex decided to sleep with a family member. Let them do them, boo. Just dismiss yourself or exit yourself out that third party, whatever here. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. This family member wanted what you had. They wanted to feel belonged to what this person was doing for you or were doing for you at the time. Let them have each other. You get bent out of shape over a dust mite? That ain't the only dust mite that may have money. That ain't the only dust mite that can bring you whatever it is that you're trying to call forth or whatever the case may be. They're not the only person in this world. So again, I just don't see the whole reason with getting bent out of shape over this, because this is not something to get bent out of shape about. That's just me. Yeah, look, betrayed, night. Like they really thought they stabbed you in the back by sleeping with your significant other. How? How? Do you not see the ending of this? They got an incurable STD. You ain't got none of that. They got to deal with this crazy back. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. There's also a pregnancy, a baby involved here. Again, you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. So again, where's the deception? Where's being deceived? Or where's the betrayal in any of this? Because they didn't do any of that to you. They did that to themselves. They betrayed themselves. They deceived themselves. Because they thought that this family member was talking good stuff about you. And they weren't. And they're now seeing that they were not. They got all the things that they wanted for you. You don't have an incurable STD. You don't have an unwanted pregnancy. You don't have any of that stuff. So again, where's the betrayal, y'all? For real, where is the betrayal? If you really sit down and think about it and really ask yourself why people do what they attempt to do towards you, it's an internal thing that they're struggling with. It's never about you. It's about them. But because it's about them in a negative way, they want other people to see it's about them in a positive way. So they're trying to flip the narrative that you're this bad person, bad guy, bad girl, whatever the case may be, so they can be the victor in your story. It's like they're trying to get access to your story, your chapters here without your permission, and they just think that it's okay to just come in and rewrite whatever it is that they want to rewrite. That's not how this works here, Karmic. It don't work that way. Clearly you seeing this, it doesn't work that way. Because at the end of it all, you're going to be able to walk away from this with your dignity, your self-worth, and your health intact. Again, where's the betrayal? Where's the deceiving? Where is it? Help me find it. Where is it? Because it's not on the collective's part or the collective's end. They're the one that decided to do this because they really thought that you would be, oh my God. And they did. Why would you be upset about something that ain't got nothing to do with you? That ain't got nothing to do with you. How they feel, how people feel about you ain't got nothing to do with you, boo. Let me say that one more time. How people feel about you ain't got nothing to do with you. The only thing that matters is how you truly feel about yourself. That's it. That's all. And if people are coming along and they're not in agreement as to how you feel about yourself, let them people go, boo. Let them go. Let them go. See, people only do things to hurt you where they're hurting. This person may be hurting sexually, so the only thing they can think about is getting back at you sexually. You don't even get down like that. You don't have a sexual emotional attachment, if that makes sense. Like you're very different. You're cut from a different cloth. Collective. But that could connect with someone. They're the one with the sexual issues here. You don't have any of that. You're not stuck in anything. Again, it's with the mind. It starts with the mind. And this person's mind is not completely 100% fully fortified. It's not fortified. This is why they're stuck. And they really felt that by having sex with someone that you were close to or knew here, that would be the end all and be all for you. But why would that be? If anything, that's a blessing in disguise. You see the person for what it is and you're able to move forward and you let them deal Let them deal with what they put out. Let them deal with what they created. This ain't have nothing to do with you. But they want to include you emotionally in this because they want you to feel how they feel. But you don't feel how they feel. That's the thing. You feel wholesome, or you're on your way to feeling wholesome. They don't feel not anything like how you're feeling. So again, how is this a betrayal? How is this? How are you being deceived here? How? Goodness gracious. And then they trying to hide it. Again, if you have the balls, the big cojones to do this crazy thing, this outlandish thing here, why are you hiding it? You shouldn't hide it. You should be proud of what you're doing, not so. These are people that want us to be in competition with them when they can't even come out publicly to say how they feel about the collective, or actually do it in your face in public. Come, this is competition we talk about. Y'all don't look. This is competition. This is betrayal. Oh, goodness gracious. At the end of it all, you're not going to be the one that looks stupid. You know why? Because you saw what they did. You acknowledge what they did. You accept it for what it is, and you move forward. Sounds to me that you're the winner in all of this, because you don't have to deal with it. So again, where's the betrayal? Where's the betrayal coming from? Who's really betraying who? They did not betray you, boo. They didn't betray you. They don't even know they don't even know the true meaning of the word betrayed. They betrayed themselves, not you. Because they got to deal with the aftermath, not you. Yeah. Yeah, he stuck with a family member here. Like, what? They really thought that you'd be distraught over it. Why? And I'm not disputing or not negating that you shouldn't have any emotions. Yeah, if that's how you feel you need to express yourself, cool. But look at it from a bigger perspective, a higher perspective. This can't hurt you unless you allow it to hurt you. Hurt people hurt people. I hate that saying, but hey, hurt people hurt people. And this person is hurting, it could be sexually, because that's what they decide to go for. You're not hurting sexually. You don't care about sex. Yeah, it's cool and all that stuff, but it's to the point where most of you guys are celibate, so you don't care about sex. They're trying to hurt you from a position where they feel you'll be hurting. You're not hurting sexually. Again, where's the betrayal? Where's the deception in any of this? Come on, man, think. This ain't no deception. At least not towards the collective. You protected. Like, what? You are free, or soon to be free. Here's a tip. Here's a nugget or a gem. If you allow anyone, I don't care who it is, if you allow anyone to have control over your emotions, they won. If you allow anyone to have control over your emotions, they won. And this person wanted to get a very trying to think of the word. They wanted you to have like an outlandish, like a breakdown in emotions because they did this to you. This is not something worth getting upset about. This is not something worth getting riled up or angry about. It's just not. It happened? Yeah, it happened. But again, remember, at the end of it all, you don't have to deal with any of this. See, you're in control of self. You're in control of your emotions. You're in control of your movement, the way that you think, everything. You are in control of self. Why are you trying to give away something that you're in control of to someone who's not in control of themselves? That's ass backwards. You're giving away your power to someone that's not even in control of their own power? Come on, man. Come on. This ain't making sense. This will never make sense to me. This will never make sense to me. And the only reason why this person's coming back to apologize is because they're realizing that this person's really hell on wheels. Okay, what they got to do with the collective? They decided to go ahead and do what they did. That's fine. A-okay. That's okay. Again, if you give emotions or if you give any inkling that you care, they won. Well, if you look at the situation, you see it for what it is. Dang, that's messed up. But you're not giving it any play. You're not giving it any energy. What else is there left? You're not upset that it happened. Why would you be upset about that? Your test results came back negative. I mean, their test results came back positive. Again, they try to sabotage you by sleeping with a significant other or a past. Why would that make you upset? Their test is positive. Yours is negative. You ain't got nothing to worry about. That makes sense? They got a lot to worry about. They the one that got to be constantly on medication. They got to do this. They got to do that. Your life hasn't changed in a way that is going to negatively affect you unless you allow other people to do that. That's something that I really had to learn. I had to learn how to control myself and my emotions. Real true facts. I had to learn. And once I realized that, I was like, man, this don't make no damn sense. I'm getting upset over something that ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, it may have something to do with you indirectly or directly, or they're trying to inadvertently directly add you to this situation that has nothing to do with you. We are not responsible for other people's actions. We're only responsible for our action, meaning yourself, what you do for self. That's the only responsibility that you have is of self, not of other people. So if this is what they decided they wanted to do in the 24 hours that is graciously given to them and they feel that is their right, let them do it, boo. Let them do it, because like I always say, after the deed is done, they always come back with their tail tucked between their legs. And look what is happening here. It's a job, a chore, someone trying to change. They're trying to change the no communication between you and them. Again, for what reason? Because they know they were in the wrong. They're trying to come towards you to extend an olive branch. Guilty conscience. Because if you ain't do nothing wrong, why are you trying to come back towards the collective? Karmic, if you know you didn't do nothing wrong, why are you trying to come back towards the collective to extend an olive branch? An olive branch for what? You say you ain't did nothing, but I mean, looks can be deceiving, and we can clearly see, for the ones that can see, that you're suffering. Karmic, I don't get it. Get upset over this, child, please. I'm grateful. Thank you. You ain't gotta deal with it no more. They felt that they was the prize. Okay, bye, see you. And you just mosey on wherever you need to go. Yeah, they thought, this karmic family member thought they were the prize, and they thought they took the gift from you. That person wasn't a gift to you. Clearly not. Because if you look at gifts, when somebody gives you a gift, this is an analogy. When someone gives you a gift, wouldn't you honor and treasure it and be thankful that, you know, someone gave you something, a thoughtful gift or a thoughtful process? This person wasn't a gift to you. They didn't care how you would have thought of them. They didn't care if you would have been upset or angry. They didn't care at all. They just wanted to see you in emotional turmoil, and it didn't work out in a way that they anticipated. And that's a message of concern for them. So you're not upset again. Why would you be upset over something that you have nothing to do with? You ain't got nothing to do with this. This family member thought that they knew you, and they thought that the only way that they can get a rise out of you was emotional, and it didn't happen. Again, this ain't gonna resonate for everybody, okay? Now they're behind the scenes here trying to scramble. They're trying to see how they can upset you. If you are completely 100% in control of your emotions, they're going to have a very, very, very hard time making you crack. Very hard time. And at the end of it all, They ended up betraying themselves. They ended up deceiving themselves because the thing that they thought was working, it's not working. And what happens when someone feels they betrayed or deceived themselves? See, a lot of people don't think it that way. They're always thinking outside of themselves. They never think within themselves. That's why they're in the predicament that they're in. Because they're not thinking for self. They're just thinking on impulses or what they should be doing outside of self. This is an impulse of outside of self. You have control of self. So if you have control of self, this ain't gonna shake you. They were really expecting a whole different effect or response from you. And when you didn't give them that response, well, what, but I did it. Okay. What do you want us to say? What do you want us to do? Like, what does this karmic want the collective to do? Truly. You're dealing with someone on the karmic side of things that is emotionally desensitized. They don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to control their sexual impulses. They don't know how to control anything of self. Again, why would you want to fight with someone who don't have control of self? That's not a fight, bruh. Let it go. Let them be the tumbleweed and wherever, and let them tumble to their demise. That's what's happening here. They're tumbling to their demise, and they see that you're on the up and up and you're doing really good things or great things for yourself or soon enough to be collective. They see that. Now they want to try to wedge themselves in between or inch themselves in to see if they have another chance. They ain't got no chance. Again, remember, they were the one that could not control their impulses. You could. And because they could not control their impulses, look what happened. When they could not control their impulses is a pregnancy here and a positive STD, an incurable positive STD result. Why you want to put yourself in that? Pick and choose your battles wisely. I'm not arguing over no one. I don't care how well this person look, how much money they got. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about any of that stuff. If you truly, fully decide, you're very cognizant, and you are fully aware of the stipulations or the consequences to what you decide to do, who am I to stop you from going down that path? That's you. And some people have to learn the hard way. And this person from the past, this past lover here, is learning the hard way that the grass wasn't green on the other side. Again, that's their problem, not yours. Ain't your problem, collective. That ain't your problem. It could be a mature man, however it resonates. However it resonates. That's getting a message here. Yeah, adjudication is that you won. Didn't I just see message? You won. They're not even comfortable and open to say what they did towards you. This is not a fight. This is not a fight. It would never be a fight. A fight would be of two people that are aware that there's a fight. This is not a fight, bruh. They did this quietly behind the scene because they did not either want you to know, be aware of, and they didn't want you to physically do something towards them. But why would you? Why would you waste your time on filth? This is filth. I promise you, if I did not have to do these reads, I keep saying that. If I had to do these reads, I wouldn't even be talking about this stuff. I just wouldn't, because this is beneath. This is beneath the collective. Anywho, we got dark energy. Yeah, that's the secret here. They trying to hurt you emotionally, and that didn't work. Okay, well, what you got next? What's up? What you got next? They have nothing. This person may have had a miscarriage. So this is a twin flame. It's a difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. The twin flame journey is where you meet your karmic lover, and the karmic lover is supposed to teach you lessons. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. They came, they fulfilled the contract, and they did what they were supposed to do. You were supposed to learn from the situation, meaning that this twin flame was not the right person for you. They were only there in your life to teach you a lesson about something negative. So you turn that negativity into something positive, the art of transmutation. They're hiding a child. And it's not, it could be pregnant twice or had a baby twice by this person, but one of the pregnancy resulted in a miscarriage. Why are you hiding it? It is what it is. But anywho, you're getting justice for this because you're being aware of what has happened here. Yeah, this is an attention whore. You lived with this family member before. They're emotionally exhausted because they can't pretend anymore. Everybody knows what's going on. I mean, hey, go back with your lover, go back with your infected, incurable lover, and continue to sleep with them. I mean, leave the collective out of that. Leave the collective out your tabanga. You see what happens when people think that they know everything? Okay, cool. Then do you, boo. Now they realize, oh, no, that ain't what I wanted. That's exactly what you wanted because you were okay with it to begin with in the beginning, karmic. And that's why you did what you did. You only have you to blame, boo bud. Not the collective. The collective didn't say to go sleep with this nasty person. You decided to. And the thing is, they didn't even realize they was nasty. Hey, again, that's their decision. That's their responsibility that they got to deal with. This ain't got nothing to do with the collective, child. I just don't. Me got to do it. Has nothing to do with the collective. You want me to be upset and mad about you for a decision that you made? I would never. I don't care who it is. I'm not getting upset over that. Why are you hiding your test results? Why you don't tell people that you have an incurable STD that you received from this family member? Not only this family member that you received it from, you spreading it willy-nilly. You and that person spreading it. Y'all need to go to jail for that. Y'all got bigger fish to fry. The collective ain't got nothing to do with this once again. All y'all want to do is suck and fuck. That's all y'all want to do and take advantage of people. Who wants to live life like that? Ew. Anywho, we got memory here. Could be a Leo. We got fertility here. So it could be a double Leo, however it resonates in your story here. This Leo could pass, however it resonates. Somebody eat potato salad. It could be a Cancer. Or you're wanting potato salad. Like, what? The thought of you not reacting in the way that they anticipate. Oh, yeah, they're going to react. They're going to get upset. Why are you fighting over a dust booger? Huh? A dust booger. B-O-O-G-E-R. Why are you fighting over a dust mite? A dust booger. Let that dust booger go. And let them go back to that same family member who they thought was better than you. Okay, cool. Let them continue to sleep with them. And wash your hands clean of the situation. You gotta know because it's a part of your journey. You have to know so that way you can pick your choices wisely or wiser, so that way you don't put yourself in a predicament or in a situation like this again. So that's where the clarity is coming in. You could be a Virgo. You have to be aware of what's going on, so that way you don't intermingle or you don't entertain the foolishness that they're attempting to try to bring towards you here. They're in shambles. They telling people you got an STD, but you can refresh. You can refresh your joint. You can refresh your portal. Not no paper stuff. You can sit down in real live time with your name and your MRN, your medical record number, and you can literally refresh that joint and be like, that ain't me, boo. So why get riled up over something that got nothing to do with you? That's just my whole thing on all this. That's just my whole thing on all this. Why get riled up over something that ain't got nothing to do with you? Did I bring that card back? I did. You don't care? Why should you care? It ain't got nothing to do with you. You here. You negative. You not positive. That makes sense? This person in a life and death situation. Okay, cool. They decided to be in that. That's their choice. Let them live out their choice. They gotta live out their consequence. They trying to come back towards you so you can help them get out of the consequence that they created for themselves. No. Don't do that. Don't do that, boo. Yeah, they see you as the wild card. Oh yeah, the collector gonna get me out of this. No, you the one that stood there, sat there, however they did their thing. But it takes two consensual adults to lay down and partake in whatever they partake in, and they both were agreed or obliged to be able to sexually satisfy one another. Let them do them, boo. Okay, let them do them. And it turned out to be very dangerous because this person wasn't open to their lifestyle here, and it was very sneaky. And because of, and I'm speaking about this particular person, okay? I'm speaking about that particular person. So don't come over here to myself. I'll speak specifically about this particular person here who's bisexual, okay? I'm not speaking about everybody as a whole, okay? I'm sick of people putting words in my mouth when it ain't that damn serious, okay? Anywho, so this either family member or the spouse or ex whatever here, whoever is into whatever, they weren't open about their lifestyle. They weren't open about it. And that person there did some dangerous things. Oh my God. They did some dangerous things here, being sneaky and thinking that they'd never get caught. Yeah, this ex slept with the secret lover was a family member. That's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now they're receiving unwanted attention here because they had to make the lies stick. They're telling people that you were out there hoeing and all that stuff when you weren't doing that. But that's what they were doing. But they needed a lie to be so convincible so they can continue feeling comfortable in the sneaky, devilish energy. Well, if I allow the collective and everybody believe me as to what I'm saying about the collective, well, they're not going to watch me. They're just going to keep watching the collective, and I can continue to do what I'm doing behind the scenes. You see how that, come on, make it make sense. They literally give themselves away, but as to how they present themselves or communication style or whatever the case may be, they always give themselves away. Always. Always. They always give themselves away, man. They have no peace because this person refused to give them peace. And if this person is trying to come back towards you, the person that they were sleeping with, the family member here, the family member don't even want you, don't want that person to come back towards you to have a conversation or speak to you. Because if they do, everything will be exposed. So now this family member here is trying to bribe this ex-lover here to not come towards you, or if they come towards you, they're going to expose them. Again, what does God do with the collective? They've been doing stuff behind the scenes for such a long time that they're afraid of being exposed. That ain't your energy, collective. You have nothing to be afraid of because you don't live in a life where if something is exposed, oh my God, they're gonna, you don't live life like that. Your life is pretty much an open book, if that makes sense. You have nothing hidden in your past or in your closet or in the dark. So how is this going to affect you in a negative way? How? Yeah, you're too intelligent for this. You're dealing with people that don't even have 1/8 of the intelligence that you carry. Come on, man. You're going to dumb yourself down for something that don't even need to be done. That makes sense. Why put yourself to something like that? They need you to react based on what they did to you. That's weird. I'm not going to react on what you're doing to me. I'm going to call you out on it, but I'm not going to react. Like, what? No. But I'm going to call you out on it, though. And that's what's making people angry, because you called them out on their BS, as you should. You don't want to be called out. Don't do stupid stuff. They have no guidance. Oh yeah, this really gonna make the collective upset. Why would it? You ain't gotta deal with it again. You ain't gotta deal with none of this. You just need clarity because you've been asking for clarity. Hey, Spirit. Hey, Source. Hey, God. However you do your thing. Can you please show me the truth? Okay, cool. Well, here come the messages. Hey, y'all. Here come the messages, and we giving y'all what y'all want. You want the clarity? Here it is. Now you can move forward. All this bickering and fighting and going back and forth. Well, that was my girl first. And that was my man first. You should have never did that. Yeah, absolutely. They should have never done it, but they did it. And by you keep reiterating that they should have never done it, it's going to make them feel even better about themselves because they know that you feel some type of way because they did it. That makes sense. So if you don't give them any energy to it, you're like, okay, you did it. All right, cool. Was it great for you? Was it good for you? All right, cool. And you go about your day, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. You're not upset at me. Why would I be upset at you? You did it. You did it. You did it. This is not worth getting upset over. That's my perspective. That's my specific perspective. That's just how I feel about it. But if you feel you need to go through the emotions, please do. Please do, okay? Please do. I'm just trying to show you a different point of view. That's all. Because we all can agree to disagree. I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with agreeing to disagree. Just do it respectfully. Yeah, you needed the wisdom to move forward. You needed to know what was going on so you can move forward. If you had any, you wasn't sure and you wanted confirmation, here's your confirmation. Here's your confirmation. And family watching you. Well, why would they be watching you if they're not guilty? Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Why would family be watching you if they're not guilty of what they've done? Make that make sense? They watching you and stalking you and talking stuff about you, but why would you be doing that if you didn't do it? It could be a Leo. Look, Leo or Moon. Moon is mother, Sun is father. Moon could be Cancer. Could be a Cancer or a Leo. Again. I think after Cancer is Leo, isn't it? So a lot is happening during this Cancer moon, Cancer moon. We just had a new moon in Cancer, and we're in the Cancer season, zodiac sign, and we're getting ready to move into Leo. So all this is being exposed between the Cancer and the Leo season, and family members watching quietly. There's even got kids in there. Come on, bro. Like, this is it doesn't make sense to me. I want some, I ain't gonna lie, I want some seafood. I think I might get me some crawfish today. Yeah. That's more important than this. Right? Eating good. Shoot. The hell I'm getting upset at you for? Chapalé. Chapalé. Yeah, the blueprint of it for this whole family was to affect you emotionally. That's what they wanted. They needed to affect you emotionally because that's the only thing they thought that they had over you, and they did not have that over you. They didn't have that over you. Again, people only want you to get upset and angry because it makes them feel good that you care about what they've done. And if you don't care about what they've done, or you're in a state or stance of getting to that moment where you don't care what they've done, it can't hurt you, it can't harm you. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. Now they're trying to come back for forgiveness. Again, for what? If you didn't do what was said, why do you have to come back for forgiveness? For what reason? It never happened, right? They be telling on themselves all the time, bro. All the time. All the time. Oh, wait, hold up. There was a card in here that don't belong. Let's see. What card is that? Roots. Family. Man. Oh. That don't make no damn sense. Oh, goodness gracious. So they have to surrender. They have to surrender, not you. They gotta lay down with that. Not you. Seven of Swords in reverse. They ignored the warnings. Okay, they thought you didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, they were telling people that you were crazy. Okay, whatever. And yeah, you were telling the truth, 10 of swords. Well, why are you trying to come back to us as a collective if the truth wasn't being told? You see, man, these people, it's so much I want to say in a negative about these people. It's just like, they're not worth it, bruh. Justice and Star, that's you, collective. They not worth it, man. And the Wheel of Fortune, come on. These people not worth it, man. Like, that's not... How you argue with somebody that's their whole motives is to be sexually motivated or charged to do things to hurt you? You don't think that way. You don't think with your private part. You think with your mind. So again, why would this be upsetting or why should you allow this to get you upset when you don't even think like how they think? You think with this. They think with that. Y'all not the same. You're not the same. If that's all it takes for them to get that person out your life in a positive way, yes. Let them do what they gotta do. Let them take the trash out for you. Thank you. Then you gotta deal with that mess no more. They gotta deal with not only a pregnancy that they're hiding. I don't understand why you're hiding it. Come out. You done did the damn thing. Come out. But they're hiding a pregnancy. They don't want nobody to know what's going on. But yet they're still trying to get a rise out of you. You're not making sense. Karmic, you'll never make sense to me. You just never make sense to me at all. Just this whole thing just does not make sense to me. But whatever. Somebody listen to A. Marie. I'm only doing one round. Man, when the letters be coming out, bro, this is all they thought about. That's the only thing they had to offer this person, this ex, whatever, lover, spouse, whatever. That was the only thing they could offer that person. And because they only think with their bottom, the Netherlands, they assumed by them doing what they did was going to have an adverse effect on you. Just take the time to sit and think and ponder and break down why people do the things that they do. It's never about you, collective. It's not. Because they want you to hurt how they're hurting. And if you're not hurting sexually, why would that, or why should that affect you? Somebody drinking Mad Dog 2020? Somebody just bought some Hirachis. Somebody could be going through cardiac arrest. Somebody could be listening to Cardi B. Hold on, I got a lot that's coming out. All right, we got cardiac arrest. I have to see. You could be playing a card game. You could be creating cards. You could be listening to Cardi. You may like Bacardi. Someone's car's on its last leg. So someone's car could be going through our cardiac arrest, like the engine seized up. So someone's going to have to junk their car. Someone's thinking about going to a trip to Mexico. Go ahead, boo, do it and have fun. Somebody could be from Missouri. Okay, somebody could be listening to MOB. You could be watching Mob Wives. Something with a PVC. So I'm assuming that's like pipes or something. I don't know. I just see. So however this resonates, maybe you need new pipes, you need to replace it. Somebody loves Biscoff cookies, Biscoff. They are good. They really good. You can get it at Walmart, okay? Listen, I'm gonna put you on real quick. They are good though, okay? Oh, I'm really showing my age with this one. Remember the UHF, the TV, and you would have to change it, UHF, to play like your video games or to hook up your video game. I'll show my age, man. You could be a alumni of Howard University. Okay, HU. All right, you can go to Hampton University. You can work at HUP, University of Pennsylvania. HUP, University of Pennsylvania. Hospital. Somebody wants to buy an RV. Someone's name is Armando. I'm hearing Mondo Burger. You could be trying to replicate the Mondo Burger. We got Leo, 7th house, and Pluto. Tenth house, North Node, Libra. The Moon, Taurus, 6th house. Gemini, 12th house. Jupiter, 6th house. Scorpio, Mercury. One more. Leo, actual Leo, so sun sign Leo in the 11th house. Okay? Oh, so definitely got Leo here. Got Sagittarius. I did say Cancer. Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, 4 more. Scorpio, Libra, 2 more. Capricorn, 1 more. Sag. All right. So if that resonates, I just got another download. So the download I just received is that this ex here has been sleeping with a lot of people. So they wanted you to be in the mix, but you're not in the mix of it. So not only were they sleeping with a family member, they also had another person that they were having sex with too. They gave that person an incurable STD. You dodged a bullet. Anywho, if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to grab your copy of this, all right? It is an Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal, okay? Make sure you go and copy yours, all right? Thank you. And when you do, use the hashtag #TheAfroZen, all right? Use the hashtag #TheAfroZen on Instagram, all right? So if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till next time.